Hi guys, welcome back to Movie Chat More Part 2. And if you're here for the very first time, welcome. Excuse me. Today I want to talk about, not too long, about maybe the phrase self-made man. Uh, of course, nowadays, which is totally fine with me, self-made person, self-made human being. But for the sake of this video, I grew up with the phrase self-made man. So that's what I'm going to use. No disrespect to anybody. I'm just going to say self-made man. Okay? Anyway, I've just put on a movie that you may or may not know, and it's called The Wrestler. The Wrestler. Fantastic movie with Mickey Rourke. And it's WrestleMania weekend, and I like to watch classic WrestleMania matches. And this movie, The Wrestler, with Mickey Rourke. When it comes to this time of year, it's WrestleMania weekend. So yeah, but when it comes going back, I already went on a tangent. Anyway, self-made man. What is a self-made man? To be honest with you, I don't believe there is such. I don't believe there is such a person. I don't believe there is such a man as a self-made man. Let me finish. When I hear the phrase self-made man, it brings up images of some guy who was maybe very much down on his luck. And not much to live for. And And so, out of nothing whatsoever, this self-made man became a very wealthy man. Or maybe they even became a millionaire. Now, here's the problem I have with this. And it's a big problem. I got glasses, by the way. Hope you like them. Here's the problem I have, amongst many others. Like I said, I don't want this to be a long video. Here's the biggest problem I have with the term self-made man, is that I don't believe such a person exists. I do not believe such a person is out there. It's like they came out of nowhere and became very wealthy. They became very, very wealthy, or even multi-millionaires. Maybe they became billionaires. I don't care what it is. Self-made man does not exist. It's a fake. There is not one person, I guarantee, there is not one person watching this video right now, not one person who can honestly look at themselves in the mirror. Now be honest with yourself, yeah? You cannot look at yourself in the mirror and call yourself a self-made man or a self-made lady. You can't do it because it does not exist. What do I mean by that? A self-made man, a self-made what? Yeah, they don't exist. What do I mean by that? Well, it's very easy. It's very easy for me to explain myself because it's easy. There had to be. Let's say you're not a millionaire, but let's say you're a very, very wealthy person, yeah? And you never have to worry about rent, bills, money, basically. You never have to worry about money again. Let's say you're one of those people. Now, you're telling me, if you come to me face to face and say, hey, I did this all off my own back, I'm a self-made man. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. You know why? Because it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. At some point, if I'm talking to, like I say, I'm going to get some hooks for these glasses so they stop falling down on my face. Very irritating. I'm going to get some hooks right back here. But anyway, if you're telling me that along your way, along your journey towards being a self-made man, that you never had any kind of luck, no luck. If you're telling me you had no help whatsoever, no help, no help, no luck, then you're a fucking liar. I'm sorry. Well, actually, I'm not sorry. I'm telling the truth. You're a fucking liar. Because somewhere along the way, when you became very, very, very wealthy, you had some luck, you had some opportunities along the way. And that's great, man. That's great. But you're not a self-made man. There is, in my belief, it doesn't exist. There is no such thing. You you don't raise yourself up from the streets and all of a sudden become a very rich person or a very wealthy person. You have to have some luck along the way. Comment down below and let me know what you think of that. All of you guys watching this video, do you need some luck along the way? I believe you do. So a self-made man does not exist. Now let's talk about the millionaires. It's basically the same rule. The same rule applies to a self-made millionaire that it does to a self-made thousandaire. A thousandaire. Thousands of pounds or dollars or whatever in the bank. The same rule applies. When you became that millionaire, are you telling me right now, are there any millionaires watching this show right now? Maybe, maybe not. Let's just say you are. Let's just say you're worth 10.5 million pounds. $20.5 million. Whatever. You're a millionaire. You're set for life. You're set for life. Are you telling me right now that along the way you never had any help? Are you telling me right now, you millionaires out there, are you telling me you never had just a little bit more luck than the rest of us did? Well, you can tell me that all you want, but you're full of shit. You're full of shit. Do you know what's funny? Do you know what's really, I mean, amongst other little details in this video, is when it comes to very wealthy people, and there is a divide. I'm not stupid. There is a divide between the very wealthy, well, the wealthy, the very wealthy, the rich, and the mega rich. Do you know what separates all of those? I mean, I'm not going to go through step through step through step through step. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to waste time. The ones that are worth thousands of pounds, dollars, whatever, they are more likely to actually refer to themselves as self-made people. Self-made man, self-made woman, you know. Yeah. When it comes to the super rich, so we're talking about the wealthy right up to the top. Let's skip the rest. Let's just for a moment skip the rest. So we're talking about the wealthy. Hey, I'm a self-made man, me. I did it all on my own. I did it by myself. Well, absolute bullshit. And here's the difference. I mean, those people will claim, the majority of those people will claim they did it by themselves with no help, no luck, nothing. Here's the difference between those people and the mega, mega, mega rich, the millionaires. Now, I'm not talking about businessmen or women, because I'm so ill-informed on that. I'm misinformed. I don't know. All I can talk about, this is movie chat and more, yeah? So all I can really talk about at the moment, when it comes to the mega rich, your millionaires, let's talk about, somebody like Jeff Goldblum, yeah? Jeff Goldblum. Now, I never saw this interview for myself, but I've heard many, many people talk about it. Many, many, many. Who am I, Commandant Lassard? But many, many. But anyway, Jeff Goldblum. As far as I know, I stand to be corrected. When Jeff Goldblum was asked about his career, I mean, we're talking about The Fly. We're talking about, I mean, whoa, Jurassic Park, the most successful movie of all time up until Titanic, Independence Day. When asked, hey Jeff, Mr. Goldblum, how do you feel? How do you feel about your career? About all these amazing roles, The Lost World, Jurassic Park as well. How do you feel about these roles that you've had that have turned you into a global superstar, basically? And you know what Jeff Goldblum said? As far as I know, maybe I should look into this a little bit more. But as far as I know, when asked that question, how do you feel, Jeff? Do you know what Jeff Goldblum turned around and said? Do you know what Jeff said? I feel very lucky. I feel very lucky. Now, if any of you guys out there can correct me on that and tell me, hey, by the way, that interview you're talking about with Jeff Goldblum never even took place, or even if it did, that's not the response Goldblum had to that question, or maybe he was never even asked that question. Comment down below and let me know. But I do believe at some point Jeff Goldblum was asked that question. And the mega rich, people like Jeff Goldblum, they will openly admit, I was very lucky. I'm not saying these people are not hard workers. It's like the people who have not millions, but thousands of pounds. They can be hard workers, but there's no such thing as a self-made man. It doesn't exist. Not in my mind. It does not exist. You have to have some luck along the way. And you have to be a hard worker. I mean, Jeff Goldblum was in a lot of shit. And, before Jurassic Park and The Fly even came along. Jeff Goldblum paid his dues. But according to the interview that I looked at, I didn't see it. I've heard about it numerous times. How do you feel, Jeff? I feel very lucky. You have to have luck. So when someone comes to me, I'm not saying they have. But I've heard it. I have heard it. When someone says to me, I'm a self-made man, I'm like, well, okay, fair enough. You're a self-made man. How did your journey begin? Did you just walk out of your front door and stumble across success, and in 24 hours you were a millionaire? Or you were worth thousands of pounds or dollars, No. I want to wrap this video up by saying congratulations to all of you guys out there who consider yourselves self-made men, self-made women, self-made poodles. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm talking about. Congratulations. You did it. You did it. And now you have a lifetime of security. But please, for the love of God, try and show some, I don't know, humility? Is that the right word? Humility? Try and be a little bit humble. Because when you're small fry, when it comes to, like I say, people like Jeff Goldblum, I think Harrison Ford even said a very similar comment at some point or another in his career during an interview. Hey, I'm lucky. Jeff Goldblum and Harrison Ford are not saying they are where they are purely because of luck. No, that will be stupid. They're not calling themselves self-made men either. You need a droplet, a couple of droplets of luck. No matter how hard you work, it doesn't matter how hard you work, you need the luck to begin with, to become the self-made man or woman that you claim to be. Don't come to me and say, oh, I did it from scratch. Doesn't exist. Doesn't happen. You need a little bit of luck to get there. Anyway, guys, that's all I want to say for now. My name is Richard. This has been Movie Chat and More Part 2. Thank you so much for watching, and please comment down below and let me know your thoughts about self-made men, self-made women, self-made squirrels. So let me know. Maybe I'm full of shit. I don't think I am. Comment down below and let me know. I'll see you all again soon, hopefully. Cheers. Thanks again for watching. Bye, guys. See you soon.